All right, part 5 of Clickolas Cage. Let me turn my mic up here. I think that's better. Check 1, 2. Yes. All right, part 5. So last stream, I feel like it's maybe a bit much. Last stream we got pretty far. We got the URL, navigation, and now we need to do the click buttons. Before I get into the actual development, there's a couple things I want to check out. The first one is Dave Shapiro on YouTube. If you guys haven't seen him, I think he's like one of the coolest, maybe coolest isn't the right word, but like he talks about AGI in a way that, I haven't really seen anyone talk about before. He talks about like a post AGI world, what might that look like, and just a lot of speculation of the future, which I find really interesting. And most recently, he's developed this swarm thing off the OpenAI's new assistants. So he has this. Brutal Strike says he's been listening to him. Yeah, I actually discovered it through someone on my stream said something about him, so I've been like tuning in, and it's very interesting. Passiemp says, what other YouTube channels do you like? So I can show you guys my subscriptions. So I have a lot. AI Jason is really good. I think he actually goes beyond just reading the papers as well, and he implements a lot of things and kind of gives it in a tutorial format, which is really great. Who else? Lex Friedman. I'm sure you've heard of Lex Friedman. He has great audiences, great guests on his podcast. Steve at Builder.io. He's great. He's excellent. He recently watched his video, Don't Build AI Products. And the TLDR of this pretty much is, we can summarize it with Harper, but pretty much the TLDR of this is like, instead of writing wrappers for OpenAI, you should be kind of, if you can, try to build as much as you can with just hard code, and then find that little piece that you can't do with hard code, and then make a really small but efficient model just to do that little piece. So he explains how he does this kind of methodology for Builder.io's Figma plugin, and they got so far with just hard coded, and then they managed to do just like one of the small pieces, or probably more, with AI. This didn't even give me the summary. Yeah, so that was pretty cool. Should I say anything more about this? No. Obviously the benefits of having a smaller model and more unique model is like you can iterate on the model, instead of like if you're reliant on ChatGPT, you have to wait for them to release an update for things to get better, etc. I might move the restream chat. Give me a sec here. I feel like it might be better up here. Yeah, so let's continue with the other channels that I go on, I enjoy. World of AI is great. They post really often, which is really great, and they post a lot of AI tools. Like every day it's like a new AI tool that they read through the paper. One gripe I have with them is they don't actually run the code, it seems. They just read kind of the GitHub, but that's still like good enough to raise awareness for people like me, and then I can go on and actually run the code. So one of the recent ones that they've brought up is this Context AI, which actually looks very similar to Open Interpreter, but one of the advantages that this context system seems to have is that it is aware of the latest Python libraries, so it can do like the Python vision stuff. And in the example they show that where's the example here, that they've asked it to make a Streamlit app that uses GPT-4 Vision Preview, which is something that was only recently like released. and they was able to make a whole app where people can upload an image and it uses the GPT Vision API to caption that image through Streamlit, which is really awesome. Brutal Strike says, This Day in AI and Echo Hive. Let's check them out. This Day in AI. Oh, it's a podcast? Excellent. I'll subscribe. And Echo Hive. This is a low-key one. Only 2,000 subs on This Day in AI. Echo Hive looks familiar. I don't know if just because of that icon is like a Mid-Journey-esque icon. Oh, cool. Echo Hive looks like they actually have code examples and stuff. I'll subscribe to them as well. What else do I have? Matt Wolf, he's great. The quality of his content is great. You've probably already heard of him. He has a lot of subs. Talks about AI. I think he focuses a lot on the image generation stuff. So if you're into that, it's probably your thing, but he doesn't spend too much on the coding stuff as far as I'm aware. There's another Matt that does good coding stuff. I'm sure we'll get to him eventually. This Logan Bartlett show, it's less AI, but I discovered him. They did this interview with this guy, Alexander Wang, the founder of Scale AI. I thought this was a really good podcast. This guy is super smart. He says a lot of interesting things about AI and computer vision. So, I mean, not computer vision, but yeah, AI and scaling. So definitely one to look out for. What's another one? Indie Dan Dev is pretty cool. So he was building this whole project with AutoGen. So starting from here, I think he's trying to make AutoGen. He's just like improving AutoGen and like doing a whole lot of stuff with it. It's funny because he's using guidance here to make JSON agents, and then OpenAI releases the JSON thing, so that's a bit annoying for him, I'm sure. But like, yeah, it's very interesting content. He's really pushing the boundaries of AutoGen, so I haven't really seen anyone else take AutoGen as far as him on YouTube, I think, so definitely check him out. One Little Coder, he's great. He posts very often, which is good, like every day, and they actually do a bit more technical like videos, which is good. Dwarkesh, I think Dwarkesh interviews really smart people as well around AI. Deeply researched interviews, yeah, he does. So I watched a lot of this one, Path to AGI. I thought that was really good. Ollie Q is another fellow TikTok creator, very underrated. They just recently made this, is AI faster than humans in slot car racing? So I think he made a project. He kind of makes these projects where the users can interact with physical like slot cars or RC cars over the internet, which is really cool. So definitely he's a bit of like a hacker, as you can see. He's like hardware hacker. So yeah, check out his content. Let's keep going. Dr. Rangan, this guy is not so much tech, but yeah, a good interviewer. Just about life in general, motivation and stuff. Remsi, this guy's a bit low-key too, only 200 subs. He does live streams testing LLMs, different LLMs, which is really cool. I haven't seen many other people do that, so you can check him out if you're into more low-key creators. You can see his views. His views are quite low at the moment, but he does test out like the latest models just locally, it seems. So if you're into that, that would be cool. Prompt engineering. I haven't seen too much of his videos. Which one did I watch? LM Studio. Yeah. So I don't have like a strong opinion on prompt engineering, but he has 130,000 subs, so it must be good. Seems like a lot of people like him. GeoHots, obviously, if you haven't heard of GeoHots, he is the first person to jailbreak the iPhone ages ago, and then now he's went on to make this TinyGrad organization. So it's like kind of like an open source self-driving car kind of thing, as far as I'm aware. And he's also building a whole bunch of other AI innovations. Like I think TinyGrad actually has kind of like a TensorFlow competitor, so like a library to help train LLMs. AI Andy's great. He's on TikTok as well. Really like good quality content around AI. Yo, thank you for the thank you for the rose. Bless you, North. Appreciate it. Martin Shkreli, he's funny. He does AI sometimes, but unfortunately for me, like, I don't know, you might like it. He talks a lot about finance. I guess that's what his background is. I don't know if you haven't heard of Martin Shkreli. He's the one that got all that controversy for buying a pharma company and like 30xing their price of the pill or something, and then people like hated him for that because it was like, yeah, a whole bunch of controversy. But I personally think he's pretty interesting and definitely a character and very smart. So I watch his content a lot. Lex Clips are just clips from Lex Friedman. Diary of a CEO, another good podcaster, has great guests on. Prompt Engineer, this one's different to Prompt Engineering. What did I watch here? Yeah, it looks like they do some advancements in AI as well. AutoGen and MemGPT combining. People have been asking me to do that, but yeah, you can just watch Prompt Engineer's video. He combines a local LLM with AutoGen and MemGPT. Troubleshoot. He does a whole bunch of random stuff. Not too much AI. Become Free is a good friend of mine. His content's more on football. Jabrils is an old school YouTuber that did AI. His content's very entertaining actually. He made this video. No, he made this what is it? He made this website or live stream where AI comes up with bad Shark Tank ideas, and like they simulate the episodes
like what you'd expect. And with using another AI tool called 11 Labs to clone virtually any voice, I can mix the two together.
So I think they showed one. It was like dehydrated water. That one was so funny. I can't. Is it a short? Where was it? Yeah, dehydrated water. Check it out. Why is there no sound?
Pitches that don't exist.
Wait, start again.
I built a Shark Tank episode generator so I can watch bad product pitches that don't exist.
We've created something unbelievably innovative. Dehydrated water packets.
What?
You just need to add it to your cup and top it with water.
What?
I know, it sounds crazy.
So he just had like a 24/7 live stream of AI generated episodes of Shark Tank where it was only bad ideas. So it's funny, like dehydrated water is like, doesn't even really make sense because you need water to hydrate the dehydrated water, but then you just get the like same amount of water or something.
You want us to invest in water packets, but you have to add water to it. Isn't that just water then? This is possibly the weirdest.
That's kind of like the content. It's pretty funny. Gimmer is a smash thing. Bill Warts has funny content, not AI related. Shkreli Pill is just clips of Shkreli's streams. Yo, Quote-tastic asks, is PHP dead? Definitely not dead. I think it's very hated and disliked. I personally dislike the language just because it's quite different from the other popular languages, but it's very like performant and efficient and still used in a lot of backends. I'm not sure if Facebook still has it as their backend, but they famously are big users of PHP in their backend. They might have migrated ever since that, but yeah, a lot of big companies I think still use, especially the older ones, PHP as their backend. And those things that are like so ingrained in the system never die. Like you can see legacy code in like COBOL and mainframe and stuff that's still around today. I'm not sure. Simon Hoiberg talks about SAS. I've subscribed to him, but I don't think I really watch much of his videos. Hackaday is cool. Hackstar, Hacksmith Industries, very entertaining. Not too much AI related, but they just make the coolest robots and stuff, and like Iron Man suits, and they made this one was sick, this big spider mech. It was just so big. Red AI. This guy's kind of low key. I think I only recently subscribed to this guy. I'm not sure. I haven't really probably watched any of his content. Code Bullet, very entertaining. I think he's Australian. He's got so many subscribers, 3 million. He's been doing AI content for years. So many years. Like 5 years. So like obviously a very, very well deserved subscriber count. And like the quality of his content is great. Like excellent humor, excellent editing. Very good. So definitely check him out. Especially his older videos. Definitely check out his older videos. I think they would still stand the test of time. Not because of the technology, but just the entertainment value and his jokes. The doc, these guys are from the Silicon Valley Founder Association. They interview like founders. I think they're still picking up steam. I think the quality has a little bit to go to become like super entertaining, but it's definitely, I like what they're doing for sure. They're definitely in the right space, doing the right thing. Seymour Labs, I don't think I've seen much of their content. I've subscribed to their cursor video, but it's just good. I always just subscribe just in case they release something that I think that I'd enjoy, that I'll be ready to watch it. Matt Casey, I love this guy's content. It's not really AI generated. I mean, not really AI related, but it is deeply tech related and is very, very relaxing to watch. Like I sometimes watch him before bed, and it's just like he's like repairing a computer or something. It's just like very therapeutic, old school Halo on an old iMac. Like if you're into technology, I think you'd probably like him. His content, very well produced and entertaining. Yo, Blizzard, hola. ¿Cómo estás? Front-end Ed, my friend, he makes some front-end videos. He's only recently started making content. Tosh Valega, I'm not sure if I remember subbing to this guy. Devs are switching from VS Code to Cursor. Stable Diffusion tutorial, Stable Diffusion, yeah, okay. I haven't really seen too much of his content, but yeah, as I said, I sometimes just subscribe randomly. Theo Von's a comedian. I think I subscribed to him to post timestamp genius comments every time, because I noticed that he wouldn't timestamp his videos, but same with Bobby. But honestly, I don't really care too much at the moment. Riley Brown, you've probably heard of him. Oh, actually doesn't have as many subscribers as I thought on YouTube, but he's huge on TikTok, like hundreds of thousands of followers on TikTok. But I guess maybe a bit lacking in the YouTube space. Yo, three-legged horse, how you doing? G'day, bro. Have you heard about Air.ai? Would love to know your thoughts. I'll check it out right now. Passy Emp says, have you heard of Mental Outlaw? No, I haven't. Is that a YouTuber? Mental Outlaw. Actually, we'll do it in another tab so I don't lose my spot.
The vast majority of the...
That's Linus? No, I haven't heard of this. This looks like really high quality content. Let's watch a video after I check out, what was it? Air.ai. 100,000 sales and customer service reps at the tap of a button. First ever AI that can have... Oh, it's like the phone conversating one? No, I haven't seen this.
Hey, James.
I'm not interested, man.
Yeah, no worries. I hate calls out of the blue too. But I'm actually from Apple, and I saw you were checking out Vision Pro and were about to pre-order but left the page.
Dude, I
was curious, what had you looking into? Okay,
Pretty funny,
I can respect that. Can I just ask one question before you go?
Fine, shoot. What's up?
Why did you decide not to pre-order the Vision Pros? I saw you changed your mind last
Like
minute.
an Australian AI.
Because they are crazy expensive. I'm gonna get the MetaQuest instead.
I get it. But you saw what happened to Threads, right? Do you think the MetaQuest will end up being a better product than the
laugh
Vision
was
Pros?
so bad.
Or is it just the price?
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, obviously these tools are very powerful. I personally could definitely tell that that was AI. Some people might not be able to tell, but does that even matter in the end? Like, I'd listen to and conversate with an AI for sure. And Sam Altman said that AIs are going to be more persuasive before they are something. Let me try to find the tweet. Everyday Life says, now OpenAI permit us to make GPTs. It's done for all other AIs. Yeah, slowly maybe. I feel like there's still room for specific ones, but most of the text generating AI wrappers, where's the tweet? Superhuman yeah, this is it. It's like, I expect AI to be capable of superhuman persuasion before it is superhuman at general intelligence. So tools like that AI generated phone call salesman will actually be super powerful in the near future. So that is kind of scary, but if you're going to be persuaded to buy something, I don't know, do you reckon it's evil? Or it depends, like, I don't know. I actually don't know what to think of it. Everyday says, we can feel the Microsoft strategy of the market monopoly behind that. Oh, for sure. For sure, they're very smart with their strategy, Microsoft, and they're obviously implementing those strategies in OpenAI, yeah, for sure. Okay, I was just going through my YouTube subscriptions to kind of show everyone what I've been subscribing to. I think the further down I go, the more old I get, so I probably might stop it there, actually. There's I guess I'm not subscribed to this other Matt one, but there's this other Matt AI YouTuber which I think is really good. Not Matt Wolf. It might be Matthew. This guy, Matthew Berman. This guy's really good.
OpenAI's Dev Day just happened, and they made it.
Surprised I'm not subscribed to him, but he's definitely one of the best AI YouTubers, I think, because they do tutorials and they cover all the latest tech. So I was going to check out Mental Outlaw as suggested by Pessy. Let's check this out. YouTube accidentally made ad blockers more powerful. I think I've seen this, but hadn't clicked on it.
Over the past few months, YouTube has been experimenting with ways to stop people from watching videos on their site, or really use their site at all, if you have an ad blocker enabled. You might have seen this message pop up if you were trying to use YouTube with ad blockers.
Hey, Ahmed.
Or if you haven't seen this yourself in your browser, you've probably seen it posted to somebody else's social media because they've gotten it. And really, at this point, this pop-up on YouTube has kind of become a viral meme. Now, like I said, this all started on YouTube as an experiment for them to just test out how people would react. Would they actually disable their ad blockers? But I think now it's been pushed out to YouTube's production servers because pretty much everyone that's using ad blockers on YouTube, or at least everyone who's using certain ad blockers at certain times before they're able to update. And
Nordine asks, do you believe that the current generosity of GPTs will persist in the future? What's a generosity? Is it free? Or I actually don't know too much about them. Let's have a quick look in GPTs. I want to get the summary of this video as well. How did they make YouTube? How did they make ad blockers more powerful? So YouTube experimented with ad blockers, blocking ad blockers, which led people to switch to better ad blockers, including premium ones. YouTube's attempt encouraged some users to explore other options. Continuous ad overload can lead to more ad blocker adoption. Extreme measures may harm. What were the other premium ones?
Watch 3 videos until the video player is going to be blocked unless they disable their ad blocker. But this has really been really use it. And of course, because
Are they affiliated with one? No, they don't say. I'm not sure. I think uBlock Pro. I've asked a lot of people and everyone says uBlock Pro is the best. GPTs. Can we try the Canva GPT? Is this much different from the plugins? Can I be like, make me a YouTube thumbnail for testing an AI tool called AutoGen. Previously when I tested the plugin, it would just find templates and not actually do any customization. So it would be the same as just searching YouTube thumbnail in their like template library. So I wasn't really impressed. But maybe Nerdine's talking about the creation of GPTs, which is a whole nother thing. Yo, Mr. T, g'day, g'day, and how you going? Okay, looks like it might do it. Seems quite slow. Talking to ChatGPT plugin at Canva. You can't really see the request. Have I looked at Ollama? I've heard of it, but no, I haven't. Let's check it out. What is it? Nerdine says GPTs has the same options as GPT Assistant, but you don't have to pay for the API. I see what you mean about generosity. That's cool. Definitely not scalable, Nordine, so no, I don't think they'll be that generous forever. But yeah, that's really cool. That's really nice of them. So Ollama says get up and running with large language models locally. Oh sweet, so it's kind of like LM Studio, I guess. Right? Yeah. What's the difference? Ollama versus LM Studio. It's front end with GoLam on top of Llama CSPP. Is it open source? It does have a GitHub. Oops. Ollama.ai, yeah. Okay, cool. So it's like open source. So I use LM Studio. Oh, you can have an X API. That's good. I use LM Studio, which I've really enjoyed, so I don't see myself switching to Ollama unless there's a good reason. But it seems like they're kind of doing the same thing. Oh, except for Ollama doesn't even have a Windows app, whereas LM Studio does. Mr. T says it's crazy fast and load multiple models. That's pretty cool. I don't think you can do that in LM Studio unless you can open multiple windows, maybe. Maybe. Okay. Let's see what Canva said. Everyday says they also use LM Studio as they can turn on the server and use Django to call it. Yeah, that is definitely a huge advantage of it. I mean, a huge feature of LM Studio is having the server that you can easily hot swap like OpenAI's calls, but it looks like Ollama can do that as well, so maybe not a differentiating factor. Mr. T says you can join the models and have AutoGen use specific models. That's cool, so you can choose which models to call. locally. That is very cool. Okay, allow Canva. Voice Malin says, can I hear your 2 cents on Linktree? Do you use the paid membership? Do you care about the stats? Hey, no, I don't use the paid membership. I paid for it one time where I wanted the stats, but the stats just barely helped me out. Like, I think it's great, but it's just so, like, for what I use it for, just to have a website with links, it's like anyone could do it. There's like 10 other different products that do it. Linktree is just the one that I've heard of, and it works fine for my purposes. But I guess I could like change to anything if I'm sure another provider could offer stats for free. It could be an open source solution. I could make my own custom solution, but it's just easy with Linktree, so that's why I've gone with it. Mr. C says it's with LangChain plugins. Mem GPT can control all tasks, and you can't have vector databases between each model. Oh, you can't have? I guess that makes sense because I'm not sure. I'm not too familiar with this. Oh, you can have? Yeah, that's cool. That is actually really cool. Okay, so it looks like Canva actually can make custom YouTube thumbnails. They just look like shit, but I guess it works. Okay, so I'm sure you saw by the title, but the main focus of this stream, let me quickly show you this thing Dave Shapiro tried to do was, actually, I guess he didn't do it, but he tried to use the open assistance thing to make a swarm.
This is for function.
Like technically you could like use assistants because they have an API as a way to like spawn new assistants and like terminate them, and kind of have like a chat dev type situation where you're making specialized agents for specialized tasks and have them communicate in like a group chat type of thing, which I thought was really cool. And he's making a whole framework around it. So yeah, it's really interesting. I'm keeping up with him. Yeah, so someone, I think it was Plus Jobs, mentioned multion AI to me on YouTube, and I tried to get it working, but it doesn't work. But they have a really cool demo, which I'll show you guys right now. Essentially, they're trying to do the same thing that I am with Clickolas Cage and Hyperwrite is doing, which is and they claim to be the world's first personal AI agent, pretty much the web browsing agent. So we'll have a quick look at their demo. ST says, I'm training and making a small model that runs on Termux. Awesome. On your S23 Ultra. Gets so hot. Yeah, I could imagine. Have you seen this 3 billion parameter model? I think this is the best small model. It's called Yi. I think it's Chinese. But it's in English too. Where is it? AI model Yi3B. It's a 3 billion parameter model. What the fuck? I can't find it. Yi 6 billion. Where's yes, this is a 34. I think they had a 3 billion one. Maybe it was 6. Oh, it's 6. Yeah, 200k context length for a 6 billion parameter model. How cool is that? Let's try to find it on Hugging Face. We'll ask it some questions. Yi6B. Is there a space here? So this would be quite small. How big is it? Hold on. Yi6. And like if you look on the model performance, it actually outperforms Llama 2 quite significantly. Even the 6 billion one outperforms Llama 2's 70 billion one on common sense reasoning and not on BPH. Does it come in on MMLU? No. On math? No. In some factors it's better. Let's see how it does it code. Give me Python code for scraping. Scraping what? Stack Overflow. I don't even know if that's how I should have prompted it. But I want to see the file size actually. Is there one here? No. Oh sweet, so the bloke has made a quantized model as well. Let's see how big that is. This is the one I'd probably use. Yeah, 2 gigs. That's really small, that's so good. Is there a 7 billion model with 100 plus context tokens? How much is Yi 6B? Context. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. 6B is 200. Oh no. This one. E series models. Yeah, I think this one's 200, dude. So impressive. How much is Mistral? Does anyone know the Mistral 7B context window? Yeah, definitely try that one out, Mr. T. Mistral's context window. 8K. 4K sliding window. It seems quite small. Okay, so Yi is definitely Chinese. That might be an issue for us. And it might not know. It might not know Python. Oh, let's increase the length. Can we press submit? Let's try again. I don't know. I guess the code will always be English. Mr. C says I was using code llama, but it repeats way too much and gets stuck. IL to C++ converting. Right. Yeah, I wasn't sure if. Okay, it seems like Yi is definitely a Chinese model. So yeah, that could be an issue for us English speakers. Anyway, let's move on to, I was going to show the demo for multion, so I'm sure you guys are familiar with what I'm trying to make, but we'll see it anyway. So yeah, this is the interface, just a huge text box with a submit button, similar to us, but I guess smaller. They've just asked weather today, and it just does a Google search. Now they're going to ask order a burger from Melt in Palo Alto using DoorDash. This one's definitely more sophisticated, so they've Googled Melt DoorDash, and they're clicking Melt Burger, adding it to the cart. And checking out. It's crazy. Now they've written make a 100-word tweet on AI, and it does that too. So very, very cool stuff. Voice Balance says, one more question about Linktree. From 1 to 10, how much do you care about styling? Dude, this Voice Balance obviously doing some product research. How much do I care about styling your Linktree profile? It's definitely important. It's probably the most important feature I care about, I guess. No. Like functionality aside, I don't know. That doesn't really make too much sense. But on a scale of 1 to 10, like it's not a deal breaker if there's only one theme, as long as it looks good. I don't really care about personalizing it that much. So I don't know, I'd say, like, just to give you a number, probably like 6 or 7. Brahim says, best AI to generate specific images, don't say Midjourney. DALL-E 3. I think DALL-E 3 is the best at being super specific. And you can just test that on ChatGPT if you have ChatGPT Plus, or you can use Bing Image Creator. I think you can use DALL-E 3 for free with this Bing Image Creator. But if you have GPT Plus, you can use it in GPT. So let's say make a picture of a panda skydiving out of a plane which is flying a banner with the text Brahim ZA. I'll do that for you, Brahim. Mr. T says, client relationship is its key point. Bug companies use it for marketing. No, voice, don't feel bad for distracting me. Because this is what I'm here for, to interact with the community, so keep asking the questions. You have a domain name, but I can't seem to see it. It's just 3 boxes. Yeah, check this out, Brahim. It misspelled your name, but it's got a panda skydiving. The plane's a bit wonky, but pretty specific, right? We can get it to make a new one in a realistic style. It's nice. Yeah. No worries, Brahim. Guys, feel free to ask any more questions. I'm feeling a bit lazy and want to procrastinate my actual dev work. I'm also hungry. Whoa. There, Brahim ZA, that one got your text right. That's so cool. Mr. T says, can I get your thoughts on a project line? Yeah, let me hear it. Ahmed says, how to treat yourself from a period of loss of passion, enthusiasm, and desire to learn. Ahmed, that's a great question. It's something that I struggle with a lot. I always go through ebbs and flows of motivation, and you have to realize that that's just life. Like, I think it's really hard for the average person to be constantly motivated all the time. There's different strategies to deal with it. Taking breaks, dealing with burnout. I watch motivational videos on YouTube, but that's typically like a short-term solution, the motivational videos. There's like more of a brute force effort or like discipline. I've heard a lot of people say you should be more disciplined and less reliant on motivation, because a lot of the times when you're doing big projects, like, you'll have to do the work and it's not going to be very exciting as it was at the start of the projects. Like, at the start of a project, you're like, wow, this is so exciting, yeah, and then as you get into the more mundane and the issues, it gets a bit like difficult and you lose motivation, and like the real successful people just keep the discipline up and work through that. But yeah, you gotta find what works for you. Obviously everyone's different. Not everyone could just brute force work. Some people need to take breaks, find motivation through play. Just keep trying. Mr. T says, I like to hack IL2 CPP Android games for fun. I don't even know what that is, IL2 CPP. I'm using Frida, but chat models don't know that thing. How would you go about it? Oh, okay. So you definitely have to use some kind of RAG retrievement of this documentation. So yeah, have you tried that, Mr. T? So like upload this documentation to either like a vector database or something, or use ChatGPT's assistance and then query the LLM to use that. I'd assume that's probably the best way to do it. Probably be better than fine tuning. Mr. C says, yeah, that's what I'm trying, but it never works. Damn. Have you tried, which models and frameworks have you tried? Ahmed asks, did you get on pen testing? No, I've never really used pen testing. Use LangChain. Mulletfist says, what's alive about crypto? Not really crypto, it's more AI, but tech in general. We occasionally talk about non-AI stuff, but AI is the latest hype, so it's pretty much mostly AI related stuff. I was going to start coding Clickolas Cage, which is my open source AI assistant. I'll probably start setting that up now. Put the procrastination aside. Yeah. Where are we at? Mr. T says, I tried a lot. I was using Ollama, but I've been using LM Studio. Have you used the OpenAI's playground with the assistants? Yeah, I think I'd try that. That one seems the most promising, but even then I've heard not great things from it. I just feel... Hold on, I'll do a Google search for you right now. What's the best RAG framework? Azure Machine Learning, ChatGPT Retrieval plugin, Hugging Face Transformer, Meta AI, Farm Haystack. Never heard of this. Deep Set Haystack. An open source LLM framework to build production ready applications. Never heard of it. Question answering. I mean, you could try these. I have no idea if it'll be any good. I've never heard of it. Seems like they have 11,000 stars on GitHub. Seems pretty good. But yeah, I think the easiest one to start out with would just be the OpenAI assistants. Okay, so I've loaded Clickolas Cage here. Let me make this text bigger for everyone at home. We will start the project. You sneeze. Okay, so if you guys are new to this series, the initial milestone that I'm trying to get with this tool is to make an event in my Google Calendar. So essentially how it should work is it's a Chrome extension, which I will load right now. Cataclysm, what's up? Yo, thanks for the follows, Harke and Gabrielle. Appreciate you. Where am I? Programming, Clickolas Cage, build. So this is the interface. It's just where is it? It's just Nicolas Cage's face with a cursor, and I put my prompt in here, make an event in my Google Calendar, and we got it last time to open the correct tab. So it's opening the calendar tab. That's great. For some reason it's gone into create new button, so we need to what is the code? We need to debug this. So this is the plan it came up with. Navigate to the URL, wait load, and then click button. and for some reason the click button is going into a new URL. I'm not sure why that is. We're hopefully figure it out here. Wait, load. It says according to this. Oh no, it didn't. Huh. Wait, load. Completed action. Not sure. Ahmed says, I think I use all my power and it's done. Now my battery is out. Yeah, exactly. That happens all the time. You burn out, so you need to recharge, Ahmed. What is this black thing behind me? Guys, I'm gonna go pee really quickly. I'll be back in like 2 seconds. Yo, I'm back. I got myself a muesli bar because I was a bit hungry. Alright, so Cataclysm says that you could probably get semantic kernel and autogen to get the deep GPTs to talk to each other. What's semantic kernel? Oh, we looked at this before. Orchestration, definitely. Man, Microsoft's doing so many different stuff. Okay. Let me see if I can debug this. So do we have all of the background script logs here? Yeah. So we got the goal. I need to remove strict mode. Got the goal, got the plan. Step 0 of the plan, navigate to URL, that's good. Step 1 of the plan is to wait load. Receive response, complete. Completed the task, request type, okay. And now it's gonna go step 2. But for some reason it's going navigate to URL, create event button. Where is that navigate to URL? That shouldn't be happening. It's in the background script. Request type goal. No. But we had request type completed task. That doesn't make sense to me. I'm going to change some of these. Current plan 25, I guess. Change some of these logs. So remove that. We're going to log the request here. I'll stringify it just in case. And I'm going to remove strict mode from a bunch of these things. From the pop-up. Because I think that's causing like a double render. Alright. Oh, Blizzard said, I made an amazing doctor with GPTs with the full clinical analysis. Damn. That's crazy. Let me get my prompt again. Oh, do we have an error? There's an error with that React thing I just made. This. There's a pop-up. This one? No. Pop-up. This one. Can we not do... Wait, what? Oh, maybe we just remove this React completely. That looks better. Alright. Oh, I was using the clipboard before. Let's do that. Pin. As it says, I tested their GPT with an X-ray and it's mind-blowing. Cataclysm said, is there any way to copy or save the GPT threads or save them from memory like memGPT? There's a threads on Playground. I'm not sure if that's the same thing, but if you go on the OpenAI Playgrounds, there's... Oh, that's not there anymore. I swear there used to be a threads tab. Or maybe an assistance? I don't know. There probably is a way. What happened to the thing? Wait load, wait load. Navigate to URL, complete a task, and then nothing? Why and then nothing? I guess we don't log anything after that. Completed task. Inside completed task, let's log that. Just to make sure. Yeah, I don't think you can. Maybe I can change it. Let viewers post links. YouTube. For some reason, YouTube blocks a lot of my viewers' comments and stuff. I'm not sure if I can change it. What? Yeah, I'm not sure. Alright, what happened this time? Inside completed task. Okay, sweet. Maybe this check tab ready isn't completing. Waiting, tab ready. Remove listener, unupdated. Maybe we shouldn't do a check tab ready. I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't do a check tab ready. Alright, let's try again. Okay, so far so good. Nice. So we got into that code, click button, create event button. Okay, that's great, and but it probably doesn't exist. Yep. So we need a handle for that. Excellent. At least we got to the step that we wanted to. So now it's trying to click a button called create event button, which should be this, but obviously it's not going to have that ID. It's just hallucinated that ID, but that's fine. That is totally fine. We can work with that. So let me just double check that that doesn't exist. Yep, does not exist. So I think we need to write some custom code. Cataclysm said Google just added AI to search. Does everyone have it? How do you check it? Panda eating bamboo. Oh, I don't have AI. Okay, let's handle this code here. Whoa. So it's gonna be in the content script. When we'll just do it with a click button for now. We're gonna do try find element. We're gonna make a new function called does. No, wait, what? Yeah, find element. Find element. Find element, or yeah, locate correct element, and we will send in the initial ID of what we're trying to find. So given an initial guess ID, likely hallucinated. Fix that please. And this. Find the correct selector. Given an initial guess ID, find correct selector. I guess that's probably what we want to do. And instead of get element by ID, we'll do query selector. And instead of param1, we will do locate correct element param1, and we'll do the base case of if document.get element by ID param1 return, and then we'll just return hashtag and the ID, so we can just hit that ID, but likely that won't ever happen realistically. I'm just gonna double check what that looks like, because I think it's actually an empty list. Document, we're like if document dot query selector I guess we'll do get element by, oh my god, by ID. This doesn't exist. Return true. Let's do it like this. Else return false. Illegal return statement. Alright, let's do console log. True. Make it bigger for you guys. False. Okay. Okay, cool. That element doesn't exist, so it returns false. Let's try it with an element that does exist. Are there any IDs here? Yeah. HCFR. And it returns true. Great. So that logic is going to work. Yo, mdog100, thank you for the follow. DX, thank you for the like. Appreciate y'all. Make this bigger so I can see all y'all beautiful names. Hasiem at Gmail. Yo, yo. Okay, so we have the logic for the base case. Now, we need to probably use AI for the non-base cases. I did a test before in my, I think I'm gonna have to go through my old VOD. So on the very first episode of this series, Clickolas Cage, when was that? Here at this hackathon, we tried to find the IDs. When was it? Trying to scrub my ting. Oh, it could be this. Extracting elements probably is in this timestamp. So what did I do? Yeah, that's what I did. Query selector all with a JS action of anything. So this is how it works in Calendar at least. So if we, I'll show you here. If we go document.query selector all, I don't think, yeah, I probably don't have it. Document.query selector all, I'll probably have to write the script again, but that's fine. JS action equals anything. This pretty much gets everything that's clickable on this page. If I typed it correctly. I think I might have to use double quotes. Or is there something else I did wrong? Probably something else I did wrong. Let's have a look. No, that is how I wrote it. Wait, what? What did I do wrong? That looked exactly the same. Query selector all JS action equals star. Query selector all. Huh. What? Oh no. Don't have the equal star. Okay, perfect. So this is everything that's clickable supposedly. Which is a lot of things. And then we loop through each one of those with just for each, I think. And let's just log the inner text I think that's what I did. Yep. So you can see that's everything that's clickable here. And because some of them are really long, we'll only get the first like 10 characters or something. So .inner text split or slice, I think. What did I use here? Oh, it's actually probably a while. Yeah, here. Wait, what? For each if. I think you just did the slice 20. Dot slice, we'll just do 15 for now. That's probably still too much. 10. How is that 10? No, that's definitely not right. I think slice, actually, we need to do 0 to 10. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, so now we have the first 10 characters of every clickable object on this page. And in here, we'll probably find the create button. Yep, see here? Wait, no, that's before. Let's clear this and do that again. Find the create button. Yep. Oh, there's 2 create buttons. Oh, one's create R, one's create normal. Oh, I wonder if that'll confuse it. Should be fine. So, yes. Let's copy that code. I'm starting to think we probably need a more foolproof way of doing this, but I'm just going to do this for now. So kind of just want to get something working. So we'll do clickable elements equals an empty array. We'll do clickable elements equals an empty array. Right? No. No. We'll clickable elements equals, we'll have the whole, we need the whole information. And then we'll make a new list called clickable elements text. And we will get the text of all of the clickable elements. Map. I think that'll work. Okay, so now we have the text of all the clickable elements, and now I want to send this as an array. So let's do the test prompt here. Let me just make sure that that would work. Const click L text, I'll call it here, just for simplicity's sake. And do I still have it copied? No. Maybe in my clipboard. Yes. Document.query selector. Probably have the whole thing here. Yeah. Do a map of the e.inner text.slice 0 to 10. Just like there, yeah. Okay, we had an error. Query selector all is not a function. What? Yes, it is. Query selector all. Oh, the dot map isn't a function. So you can't dot map the query selector all. Okay, that's fine. We will have to do it like this. We will have to do a for each and a push. Dot push. This will definitely work. So I don't need to test that. I'm pretty confident with that. Okay. Okay, so let's do the test now. We should probably put it in an array. Let's put this in array. Const text array. Oops. And here we'll just do text array. Oh my god. Dot push. And now our text array will have all of the things, so we can copy that object, and let's go to ChatGPT. So here's where we need to do the prompt engineering to see how we can select what to click. So I'm just gonna paste all of those here and be like, pretty much, and give it the plan that we have. Do I still have the plan here? Yes. Oh, wait a sec. Can I do this in the playground? Because I want to see if we should we extend off our previous system message or just create a new chat? I figure there's no issue to create a new chat. Yo, passing through and I heard I don't need to test that, got triggered and joined. Do you test? I'm like, okay, I'll be honest, I'm probably very bad at testing, and I should definitely test more, but I'm just so used to the startup mindset of just build fast, fail fast. You know, so yeah, I don't test nearly as often as I should. Okay, we'll do a system message type thing here. Be like, you are, we'll pretty much copy the system message from background. No? Where do we send the content? Helper? Yeah, helper. Calcusm says you should feel it some stuff. You feed it some stuff related to what you're making. Yeah, definitely, that's what I'm doing. So I'm copying just the initial part of the prompt, which is you are an expert web browsing AI. You're an expert web browsing AI, and we'll be like, this is the subsequent. You were given the prompt, and then we'll give it the prompt that we gave it. Make an event in my calendar. What? That's not what I copied. You were given this. You came up with the plan of, and then we'll give it the plan that it came up with. I'm so bad at copying this. Why is it not copy nicely? What the hell? So weird. What? What? Oh, I can copy it from here. That's so weird. Okay. I'm gonna go JSON. We are at this step of the plan, JSON, but have encountered an issue finding the specified ID. Select select a text element from the following options, which could be the button we are looking for. This seems too long. This is way too many tokens. I feel like we should do this in a simpler way. Anyway, if I give it that, oh, actually, this will be the user message. Oh my god. Okay, so that's the system prompt, the plan and what it is. And then that's the system message being like pick an option. And then straight away it says the create text element should be the one we're looking for. Perfect. So it worked perfectly, but the amount of tokens we had to use was pretty bad. Pretty long, like too long probably. We could remove, like, does it need to know about the next steps? Does it need to know about the next steps? I guess not really. We could just remove some of the next steps. I'm probably more worried about all the options we give it. Like, is that a bit much? I'm not sure. Because it says I sent you a link to a Google Docs. I just did analysis and there's results in 5 steps in Discord. Alright, Blizzard, let's check it out. So Blizzard's made this GPT with the new GPTs that acts as a doctor. They've said analyze this X-ray and write only English from now on. The image is a chest X-ray. I'll now provide the first task, which is system intake. They ask for the demographics and everything from the user. And then another agent says the preliminary findings, or is this another system? I'm not sure. The heart size is normal. There's something with the right lung, which could indicate these. Dude, that's insane. Imagine in the future all the doctors are just GPTs. Definitely could see a future like that. Okay, well, okay, this works. I'm just like trying to think of if there's some ways we can limit the tokens, because I just feel like it's a bit much. Feel like it's too many tokens, especially I think more so with, okay, so we can do one thing, which is remove all the blank inner texts and remove all the duplicate inner text. I think that I'll actually decrease it a lot. So let's copy what it looks like now. Here. And let's just do some quick JavaScript. So let's say const cleaned array. Yo, Z Shadow, thanks for the follow. Cleaned array equals test. Was it text array? Yeah, it is. Const cleaned array equals text array dot filter, and then we'll remove everything that, so all the empty strings, and what Ask GPT, how can I remove duplicates from an array in one line in JS? How do you do that? Set. New set. Okay. Let's do that. So we make it a new set without empty strings. Let's see. Cleaned array. Let's see how much smaller this is. So before it was 208 lines and now it's 98 lines. Oh, it changed that one as well. I guess whatever. So that's pretty good. We've halved the tokens at least, right? Oh, maybe not half, but we've definitely reduced the tokens. You'll be a customer of Clickolas Cage? Awesome. Well, you're smart enough to be able to use it for free because it's open source. Okay. I think that's probably as far as I can take it for now. Let's get to coding. So we create that, and then I'll also make a cleaned array. Oh my god, I'm not sure why I'm having trouble copying stuff today. Clickable elements. Dot for each, push that const cleaned array equals a new set of the clickable elements text. And this, I'll just add a comment here, removes duplicates and empty elements, empty text elements. Textert. Okay. Blizzard says, no, I deserve support. Maybe I should add like a donation button or something. I'm not sure what the best way to collect donations are. Definitely isn't TikTok gifts. I feel like they don't give enough compared to what the user is paying. Needs to be something where the margins are not very high for the provider. Make it a GPT. Make it a what is the pricing structure for GPTs? Do you get paid for people using it? Profit structure for GPTs. OpenAI. Did they say that? GPT's pricing, OpenAI. How is it so hard to find? No. GPT Turbo Assistance API. Is that it? No. Where do they say this stuff? You get money from the tokens? I don't remember reading anywhere about the profit, but I have heard a lot of people say it. Pricing, profit, money. You'll also be able to earn money based on how many people are using GPT. There's a leaderboard. Well, can we search the leaderboard? Shop is not live yet, says Blizzard. But there's an explore, right? So that they already have a leaderboard made by OpenAI. Oh, but you can't explore non-OpenAI ones. Interesting. I'm not sure if we can get it to be a GPT because we need the Chrome extension. Like we can make something with an APIs, but it won't have your like session, and that's like the beauty of the Chrome extension, is like it's on your logged in Chrome kind of thing. Okay, let's continue with our Clickolas Cage. Okay, so we got the cleaned array. Now we need to make the prompt for the LLM. Send prompt to planner. Now we need to make a new thing called send prompt to element locator, something like that. Element locator. I feel like that's a bad name, but whatever. Puby says, I didn't know people who use default VS Code theme. I thought I was the only one. No, I'm sure. Dude, I bet you the majority of people use the default theme. It's the best one. It has a name. It's like Monaco or something. Monaco theme? Monaco theme. I think that's what it's called. Scary Foss says I use default. Yeah. No, it's not Monaco. I wonder if there's a distribution. Most used VS Code themes. There's best, but there's not popular. And I bet they won't mention default as being one of the popular ones. I like the default one. I've tried to switch, but I'm always like, nah, default was the best. Cataclysm says people have been posting their GPTs on their YouTube. Oh, so you can link to it, but you can't like browse for it. I see. I see. Yo, no, did I lose my playground? No. Is there a way to see history? Nah, dude. Oh, here, history. Excellent. Yo, Absent 2, what's up? How are you doing? What do you want to see? Okay, so this should be really simple to do. We're just going to copy this whole code there, paste it here, and change the prompt to this. There's actually two issues that I've just thought of. Issue number one is we need the prompt. We need the prompt. We need the prompt here. We need the OG prompt. Original prompt. You are gnome type? What does that mean? What else do we need? We also need the original plan. And then we also need the text labels or something. What did I call them? Text options. Text options. Okay. Talk about Kali styles. Nice. Is that the style here? Kali Linux? copying this prompt, kind of like how I did it here. We're at this step of the plan. Oh, we also need the step we're on. Why can't I copy this? Dude, what the frick? I'm having real issues copying today. We are at this step of the plan. Current step. People says, what are you building? So I'm building an AI Chrome extension that you can give it any prompt and it will go through click buttons, navigate to URLs in your Chrome window to achieve your goal. So the first milestone I'm trying to do is make an event in my Google Calendar. And you give it that prompt and it will go through and click buttons and stuff, input text, navigate to URLs to achieve the prompt. That's the plan. Implementing it is a whole nother shebang. Okay, we have encountered. And then here we will provide the text options. Okay, so I think because the content script doesn't actually have the content script doesn't actually have the context of the plan and stuff, so we actually have to send a message back to the background, I think, which is a bit annoying. Alternatively, we can send the plan and the current step to the content script every step, which I think might be a better option. PPU says, what are you using for crawling? So we just use vanilla JavaScript because this is running inside the Chrome tab already. We just use like this document.query selector and document get element by ID, you know, stuff like that. Document query selector.click. It's a pretty simple vanilla JavaScript. Yo, thanks for the follow, Mr. Pinkman. Appreciate you. As it says, why don't you debug the code in GPT? We haven't really received any bugs yet. Everything's going to plan. I'm just trying to organize the data flow. So, yeah. Kind of figuring this thing out as we go. Yeah, so we need to send a few things along with the current plan, current step. So instead of sending just the current step, which is what we're currently doing, and then we're taking the current step request action, instead of doing that, we're gonna send a few more objects as well. Yeah, we could make a GPT with the source code as the knowledge base. That would be pretty cool. I wonder how that would work. We could try that. Yo, Happy says, do you know React? Yes. React is one of my main languages, main frameworks, JavaScript frameworks. Panjshiri, thank you so much for the follow. Yeah. Should we try GPTs or the assistant? Nah, it's too much work. I think I'll just do this right now. It'll be faster. The thing is, it doesn't even edit the file either, so that I'll have to do copy paste, you know. Okay, So every time we send message to tab, which is twice, we will send more than just the current step. So go const message payload equals current step, which will be that. And we'll also, oh my god, also want to send the original plan, which is the current plan. And what else did that script need? Original prompt and the text options, which we'll get later. But the original prompt, we don't actually save that anywhere. Request. So I guess we'll make a let original prompt equal empty, and when we get the string original prompt equals request.prompt. Okay, and we will send original prompt as well. Yep, that will be our new message. I will send that here as well. Okay, which means now in the content script, Happy House, do you have a Discord? Yes, I do. It should be in my link tree on TikTok. Thanks for the follow as well, by the way. Eduardo, thank you for the follow as well. Unapologetically Janito, thank you for the like. Eduardo followed again. Damn. Spamming the follows, Eduardo. Do you do paid work? Yeah. My current rate's 100 US an hour. So if that's within your budget, yeah, feel free to message me. Okay, so now we send the action in a different way. So instead of this request.action, we're gonna change const current step, right? That's what we called it. Yep, equals request.current step, and then here we'll just replace everything with current step here. And I think we're gonna have some global variables here for original plan, and or maybe we should store these in the helper instead of duplicating it. That probably makes a lot of sense, but whatever. Bad code practice here, guys. Do not copy. What did we have? Original plan, current step, and original prompt. Original prompt and current step. And that way here we can just be like current. Actually, yeah, we don't even need that. Original plan equals request.original plan, and original prompt equals request.original prompt. Done. And then when we send here, okay, now finally we can call the new send prompt to element locator with the original prompt, original plan. I'm not sure what format that's going to be in. Current step and cleaned array. Probably 2 string, that one. Okay. I doubt this will work first try. I think current step should be stringified. Actually, they should probably all be stringified. I mean, like JSON. The original plan should. Okay, so that will come back. Oh, I actually also need to tell it in the system prompt to reply in JSON. Since this is an element locator. I think we need to give it we're gonna include, we're gonna be like, we are currently at this step, counted following the filing ID, given an array of text elements, select one element which would be related to the ID or something. Is that what I wrote? What did I write exactly? Select the text element which could be the button we are looking for. Which could be the ID we are looking for. Okay, and then we'll just go text options. Okay, that sounds good. Oh, I also, yeah, of course, I've got reply, how did I say the JSON? Provide response with this JSON schema. Provide a response with this JSON schema. Should be very simple. JSON schema, just selected text. Text option selected. Should just be that. And then now we need to translate back from the selected text into the actual node. I'm not sure how we can do that. There'll be something like for const L of clickable elements, and then if the L.inner text dot slice 0 to 10 is the same as the selected text dot selected text, because it's a value. Selected text dot selected text. Should I call this something else? Return val response. Yeah, response. That almost feels worse. Response dot selected text. And then here it's return the ID of the element. I'm just gonna return ID here. Let's test it out in Chrome because I'm not sure exactly how this will work. So do we have the code to create the array? What do we actually, it was called text array. Let's see if that's still here. text array. Doesn't look like it. Let text array equal empty ting, and then we'll create the text array is undefined. Oh, I put an extra R here. Okay, so now we have the text array. So we can go for const L of text array. If L.inner text.slice 0 to 10 is the same as create, we'll do console log found. Let's see if it even finds it. No. Undefined reading slice of L.inner text. Is that so? I think we might need to convert L here. No, actually that wouldn't make sense. Oh, we get it. Oh, it's already inner text. No. Okay, so we need to. We're not pushing the inner text. We want the whole element. And now we check if, yep, create is found. Now how do we get the query selector given a JS node? Given a JS node, how can we extract a query selector for it? Something like an ID. Use the ID if it has it. I just want the code. I don't want explanations. Given a JS node, write JS code to extract a query selector from a node. Just give me the code, dude. What's all this explanation? Oh, I guess that's a pretty complex thing. Like, can you write it in a more concise ES6 way? Just finish already, dude. Can I stop it and ask? Yes. Please note, nope. If element ID. Okay, perfect. This one looks better. Great, so we can copy this. Let's test it out in here. We will make this function get path to, and then in this we'll console log get path to L. Excellent. So this, hopefully if I use this query selector, we can actually get the element we want. No. You know what? We might not even need the query selector. Oh, I didn't copy that properly. But I was thinking we could just return the element. Like, we might not even need the query selector. Okay. Excellent. So you can see the create button is highlighted with the right selector that we've extracted. But, you know, we could have just console logged the actual element without the selector. And we do get it. So what if we do l.click? It worked. It clicked it. We could just return the element. We could. No, I'm gonna do the selector because it works if we have the right ID. I don't know if this is the right decision, but that's what I'm gonna go with. Yo, Manraj Gurung, hello, how are you doing? Okay, we're gonna pop this in the content script because it's the only one gonna be using it. Const get path to. We'll actually rename this to get query selector from element. Oh, get path to is fine. Just realized how long that was. And then we'll return get path to L. Bam. All right. Now we can test the whole end-to-end thing again, which I'm very excited to do. Let's test it out. I've been getting a bit of eye strain, so I've been told to look 20 meters away for 20 seconds every 20 minutes. So that's what I'm doing here. Just looking, I'm looking out my window for 20 seconds. I think it's almost 20 seconds. Now looking around the room, make sure all the muscles have been worked. Okay. Let's test this out. Copy this prompt properly. Let's see. Cool, it's opened up the tab. Open the element inspector here. Require is not defined. Oh. We had an issue with this send prompt. Is that how we... Okay, we gotta use import. Maybe. Send prompt to element locator. Let's see if that works. So far, so good. Okay, it looks like it maybe got stuck. Executing, click button. Param 1 is not defined here. Oh, it's called initial ID. Wait, what? As if it found it. Oh no, it didn't. Let's get some more logs here actually. Probably don't need cleaned array, but I want to see the response here. Wait, that will refresh. Probably should have kept some of those open. Oh well. Okay, make a event, please. Open the tab. It selected create. Oh, that's good. But cannot read properties. Oh, we need to await the response. So async, await, and await. Okay, that's good though. It selected the right thing. I want to get the path as well. I want to log the path. Okay, I'm excited. I have a good feeling it's gonna work. I need a loading spinner. Nice. Let's see. Trying to click the div ID, selected create. Cannot read properties of null receding click. What? Might need to use debugger here. Did it return before? I don't understand. Jepazaz, can you show us how to use a shift solve function using Visual Studio? I'm not even sure what that is, to be honest. Shift solve function. The calculator thing? We can ask Chat GPT. You want the code for it? Oh, it just shifts an element a few positions in an array. Is that all it does? I mean, I guess it's a bit harder than what you'd expect. Oh, it's multiple positions it can move? Is it? Or is it just one? So for example, if you write shift solve with 1, 2, 3, 4 with 2, it will return 4, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, I don't even understand that. It shifts everything. Oh, it shifts everything to elements. That's pretty cool. I've never encountered this. It looks like a leak code question. But yeah, pretty much every time with these moving things in arrays, you kind of like slice arrays apart and put them back together with slice and concat. But yeah, I'm sure ChatGPT would be a better tutor for you than I am. Alright, let's figure out what went wrong here. Debugger. Oh, we do have a debugger. Why doesn't the debugger launch? That's annoying. We never... Clickable elements. Oh, because this is clickable elements. Push. Oh no, that's correct. L.innerText.slice. Response of selected text. I'm not sure why this isn't working. I'm just going to console log these options here. Looks like it never finds the right element for some reason. Reload the extension too? Yeah. I mean, that debugger statement there was there for a long time, so I'm not sure that that's the issue. Yeah, we should reload it just for a good luck. Alright. Let's try again. And I think I need to quickly bring the inspector open. What's the tool? F12, I think. So as soon as that new tab gets created, I'm gonna open the inspector. Ready? Do it. Boom. Yeah, that was quick. Yeah, and it did stop. Okay, cool. So we can step through it. The first thing is wait load. So it's gonna wait for the load. That's fine. I'm gonna just play till we get back here. Now it's gonna click button. This is the one we wanna go into. Clicking the button, it's gonna locate the correct element, hopefully. Oh my god, what is this? I probably should have set another breakpoint. Oh man. Where was the content script? That's not right. Is that it? No. Oh, whoops. Whatever, we'll just play it. We'll just look at the... Wait, what? False, false, false. So all of them were false. I didn't log this correctly. Let's put the debugger here. Actually, I won't use the debugger on this run because I want to just see all the... I feel like the issues here. I just want to see what this looks like. Okay. Let's see. Yo, Sir Aaron Thomas. Thanks for the follow. Okay, it's always undefined on the right. Oh, it looks like it. Is there? No. Oh, this is text. This is text. So why didn't we get an error saying selected text? Isn't a thing. So we actually need to do JSON to parse here. JSON to parse. Response. That's the issue. Or we do const selected text equals JSON parse. JSON to parse response selected text. Okay, now we can remove that. Okay, I'm pretty confident this will work. Yo, Tongs, thank you for the follow. Or is it two ngs? Tongs. Apologies for the mispronunciation, but I feel like that's a difficult one. Okay. I'm pretty confident about this button clicking this time. Yes! We clicked the create button. Let's go. One step further. Let's go. What did we get stuck on this time? Cannot set properties of null reading value on the input. Ooh, perfect. Okay, that's good. We're one step further. I think I'm gonna leave the rest for next stream. We're streaming for more than 2 hours. I think that's my perfect stream time. Thank you guys so much for joining. I hope you're enjoying this series. And if you're not, I'll be probably making other streams as well of my usual testing AI tools. But yes, Sir Aaron Thomas says, is he using Selenium and Chrome WebDriver? No, this is actually a Chrome extension. So all my interactions with the DOM and creating new tabs is all just vanilla JavaScript, like document.querySelector click and window location.href equals URL. That's how I navigate URLs. This is how I click buttons. So it's pretty interesting because the benefit of using a Chrome extension is you actually have the user's session, so you don't have to log in anywhere. You don't have to authenticate because the user's already done it. So it's that's the reason why we're going down this path. So Aaron Thomas says, you're doing it the hard way. Yeah, it's harder in some aspects, easier in some other aspects, but yeah. Definitely with these new like anti-bot mechanisms that a lot of people are putting up, this is some way. So Aaron Thomas says, you can scrape the session ID. Yeah, I've actually thought about that. Or you probably could just send the session information into a tool like Selenium, right? That probably makes sense. How to send session auth into Selenium. With cookies? Barrett tokens. So Aaron says, what are you building? I'm building this open source Chrome extension called Clickolas Cage. Look at our great icon here. It's Nicolas Cage's face with a cursor. And yeah, so the aim is you give it a text prompt to do something on the internet for you, and it does it. My first milestone I'm trying to reach is just to create an event in my Google Calendar. So yeah, I've been testing that out. We've got it to be able to navigate to a URL and click the create button pretty reliably. Let's try it one more time to see if it does it. But the next issue is updating the plan. So it hallucinates a lot, which is good and bad. So it hallucinates the plan of like what to do, but we need to update the plan with like, you know, if the input exists or not, or something. It needs to be able to. How cool is this? It's given me a, please hover over the create button and tell me the ID of the button. I've given it some ask user prompts as well. Oh, something. That's crazy. It's pretty cool. That's AI for you. Hallucinations, can you refine your prompts? Yeah, I could refine my prompts, but I think the issue is I'm trying to get the plan for the whole execution at the start, but it has no idea what the page looks like, what buttons it can interact with. So at every step where it does something wrong, we need to update the plan, we need to update the information that it has access to. It needs to know what buttons are available to it. That's my strategy going forward. That way, it's just like a human, right? But a bit different. We're not going to be using vision. I'm going to be using different methods to extract what's available on the page through text, because I have a suspicion it's more reliable. But yeah, if anyone wants to continue working on this on their own or submit pull requests or issues or whatever, it's all live. AJ47/Clickolas Cage. If you start, I'd appreciate it. Thanks to everyone who's started. Can I shout you guys out? Yo, Jace Dawson, Andre, and Brutal Strike. Thank you guys so much. Fatima, thank you for the follow. Every element in the DOM tree. Yeah, definitely. But it's also a lot. Every element, so I've like been trying to find ways to only get like the interactable elements. So previously on the stream, we debugged how to get the ID for the create button, and I'll let you look at the code quickly. We came up with this kind of, well, I'm sure it's going to be different for every site, but on this Google page, everything that's interactable has this JS action. But yeah, I guess you could also have like if it's a button or if it has an on-click type thing as well. But yeah. Thanks so much for the question, Sir Aaron. You came in at a cool time. Do you make content yourself? Could we see that? Oh, I guess not. 9 followers. But yeah, thank you so much for the interactions. I'm going to end the stream here and we will pick up next time. Actually, I'll probably commit this code before I go, just so the repository is updated. Have all my messy console logs here still, but that's okay. We will clean up later. Fail safe get button ID. Thanks so much for the support, Cataclysm. You'll tune in next time. Awesome. It's good to see I have a new follower. Thanks, guys. See you.